Hey guys, LevelCap here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the map Dust Bowl, available in Battlefield Hardline. This map will be playable in the beta that is coming out tomorrow. All the footage used in this video comes courtesy of Spartan117GW. You can check out his YouTube channel in the video description. Now, Dust Bowl is a large map. It's going to be a lot of fun to play on Conquest and Hotwire game modes. You are, however, going to want to pay attention to the map I'm showing here because there are power weapons, essentially heavy weapons, scattered throughout the map, both machine guns, rocket launchers, and anti-air rocket launchers. Depending on the game mode, a couple of these items may switch out for other things. The anti-air rocket launcher, for example, is not useful in game modes where there are no helicopters. You can also customize your transport vehicles, allowing some of them to carry heavy weapons in the trunk of their car. At other strategic locations throughout the map, you will find grappling hooks and zip lines. This is nice if you're not running them in your kit and you find yourself in a very ideal place to use a grappling hook or zip line. Chances are you might find one laying around. Now, Dust Bowl is an interesting map because it's large, it caters to vehicles, but it also really caters to infantry. There's plenty of cover and buildings for infantry to hide in, and there's also plenty of weapons scattered throughout the map for infantry to combat vehicles. At the same time, vehicles have lots of roads and even outer roads for them to get around very quickly and outmaneuver infantry should they need to. The infantry-vehicle relationship will also change pretty drastically depending on the game mode. If you're playing Hotwire, then the objective is to get in the vehicles and stay away from the infantry, so you're probably going to be taking a lot of the outside roads rather than driving right through the center of the city. So the center of the city and the building locations are going to be a little bit less valuable. However, this clip here is demonstrating Conquest game mode, and you can even see the boundaries for B flag being very large, encompassing this entire motel area. So definitely the center of the map is going to be a hotspot for Conquest. Now, because engineers no longer spawn with rocket launchers or anti-air rocket launchers, helicopters are going to be a little bit harder to take down. You're going to have to use machine gun fire most of the time. Luckily for infantry, most of the vehicles are still susceptible to small arms fire, so if you see something driving by, feel free to unload a magazine into it. You might just get a kill. This clip here is an excellent example of how Hotwire works. We're currently in a vehicle that is a mobile capture point. Once it reaches a certain speed, it starts generating points for your team. We're also chasing another car that is the enemy team's mobile capture point, and once that is destroyed, they stop gaining points. So you basically want to drive around, kill the enemy team's capture points, and keep your capture points safe. This game mode leads to a lot of car chases, and as you can imagine, it's action-packed and a lot of fun. This map also has changing weather conditions. You'll see that big dust storm on the horizon. Once that dust storm actually blows in, it reduces visibility significantly. It's actually pretty cool looking, and I have to say it doesn't mess up the map too badly, but if you're not a fan of the dust storm, it's not going to hang around for too long. Visceral is definitely learning from the mistakes that Battlefield 4 made. Gulf of Oman had that dust storm roll in, and then it never rolled out, so you played 90% of the map with extremely reduced visibility. Now, as much as I really like this map, there is one aspect of it that I think most people are going to take some issue with, and that is the reduced level of destruction. If there's one thing I can say I've noticed about Hardline recently, it's inconsistent destruction between maps. Some maps have tons of destruction. Everything you shoot can blow up. You can take down pretty much every wall, wreck every map. This map, however, there's a lot of things that you would expect to be able to destroy that you just can't. And I'm not just talking about buildings, but like small stone walls, things that don't actually make that big a difference in how the map flows, but for some reason you just can't break them, and this can be really aggravating. It's definitely not something that I would complain about in any other shooter, but because this is Battlefield and we expect a certain level of destruction, you will notice when you start playing this map certain things that are just going to kind of aggravate you, especially when you're used to being able to, say, grenade launcher a small wall that somebody's hiding behind, and it doesn't work. However, even with the destruction issue, this map is still really a lot of fun to play, especially on 64-player game modes. It's huge, it offers a lot of infantry hiding places, and it's really just going to flow well with massive battles. And I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot of dedicated Dust Bowl 64-player servers. And although this map is generally flat, there are quite a few buildings with second stories in them, even third stories on a few of them, so it will give you some nice little sniper vantage points. And as you guys saw from the clip earlier, you can climb up onto a water tower, giving you a cool sniper vantage point, although I'm sure once everybody knows that spot, it's not going to be as easy to snipe from. Anyway, the biggest thing you're going to have to remember when trying out this map for the first time is always check that mini-map for some of the power weapon locations. Those rocket launchers are going to be essential for taking out cars quickly. Anyway, that pretty much wraps it up for this map video on Dust Bowl. I hope this helps you guys prepare for playing this map in the beta, which is coming out tomorrow. Be sure to check out my channel the rest of the week, as I'm going to be having a lot more Hardline coverage. As always guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is LevelCap signing off.